Do you guys love coffee? I mean, honestly, who doesn't? Now, everybody loves coffee, and apparently many Korean office workers drink more than 3 to 4 cups of coffee a day. And they usually drink their first cup of coffee on the way to the offices, and another one before they start working, then another after lunch. And if that's not enough, they drink another one during the afternoon. That's crazy. But compared to Western population, Koreans drink 17% less than the caffeine safe limits. However, Korean people, of course, we got our instant mixes, and it comes with a lot of sugar. And with all the sugar included, you might have a sugar rush on top of your caffeine high. So the first song we're going to play for you guys is definitely get you high, but not off of coffee or sugar, but off of love. This is Curtis Mayfield with Trippin' Out. Yeah. That was Trippin' Out by Curtis Mayfield. And this is What's Poppin' with Brian Jew on TBS efm 101.3 in Seoul and surrounding areas, GFM 98.7 in Gwangju, and 93.7 in Yeosu. Now, a few things I want to remind you guys. If you want to send us an email, please send an email to efmpoppin@gmail.com. If you have any questions regarding our show, or just want to let us know how we're doing, or just want to let us know how you're doing, all right, y'all? Also, our playlist is on our website, so come check it out at tbsefm.soul.kr/efm/what's poppin'. And of course, follow us on Twitter. And if you're on our live days, tuning in, please send us requests to our Twitter as well. And that's at TBS What's Poppin'. But for now, a word from our sponsors. Yeah, now it's time for today's pick. Now, today's word is going to be everyone's favorite, white lies. Now, nobody likes to lie, but sometimes we went into situations that, we have to lie in order to be polite, or it's necessary to lie in those kind of situations, or sometimes we feel like it's too small or harmless to hurt anyone. So, I have some questions for y'all right now set up following these situations. All right, the first one. Is it okay to lie to your friend or your partner if they ask if you notice that they've gained a few pounds? Now, my personal answer is maybe, because sometimes girls and guys both are very sensitive about the weight issue. And if a girl's like, do you think I gained a little bit of weight? And if you lie to them and they know you're lying, oh, it gets ugly. Girls can get really ugly. You don't want to get a cat fight with your girl, especially guys too. Like, guys don't like to be skinny. Like, don't want to be fat either, but if you go up to a dude who's working out and you say, oh my God, you lost so much weight, that will actually make a guy want to go to the gym and just throw weights all over the place. I've done that before. Anyways, moving on. Is it okay to make up a phony excuse when someone you don't want to see invites you to an event? Yes! I'm just going to say yes off the top of my head because there's been situations. Everybody's been there. You get an invite online, be like, guess what? We're having a going away party for so-and-so. Do you actually like that so-and-so? No. Do you have to go? No. Why? Because it's you. You're your own individual. And you don't want to go to a party when you're going to be all down and out and gloomy and putting everyone else down. So to my answer to that question was definitely a yes. But don't make the excuse so, out of the norm that people will guess that you're lying to them. All right? Number 3. Is it okay to lie when a job applicant asks if your office is a good place to work? If you really want to hire people, I say, yeah. You gotta lie. You're trying to get people to work for you. You're not gonna be like, no, my office is really bad. You don't want to work here. We have bad pay, bad food. You're not gonna say that to somebody who wants to work at your office. You're gonna lie to them and be like, yes, we have a wonderful work atmosphere. People here are very lively. Please come join our offices. That's what you gotta do. Number 4, last question. Is it okay to lie when you're a sales clerk and a customer asks you how an outfit looks on him or her? Duh, you're a sales clerk. You need to sell that merchandise. You're not going to be like, oh my gosh, you look so fat in them jeans. Or, oh my gosh, that hat looks ugly on you. No, you got to tell them white lies. You're like, oh my gosh, you made Cameron Diaz look so bad in those jeans because you look so good. That's what you got to do. You got to, lie a little bit. Get these people, motivated to want to buy the merchandise that you're trying to sell. You're a sales clerk. That's your job. And especially if you're working off a commission, you got to do that. Now, let's find out the common white lies that people actually tell in their everyday life. Number 1, it wasn't me. Not everything is worth taking credit for, y'all. So don't try to lie about that. Number 2, the table will be ready in 5 minutes. How many times have we heard that? You go to someone's house, they're like, let's have dinner Takes them like 30 minutes to cook. I've done that. Number 3. Yeah, that makes sense. Nobody wants to admit that they didn't get what you said. Don't lie to them. Number 4. Thank you so much. Oh my gosh, I love it. Lie. You girls cannot lie. You can tell when a girl's lying about something like that. I love it. That's just all bo. That's all I gotta say. And number 5. You look great in that. Ladies, if a dude emphasizes the word great, like, you look great, that's a lie. He's just trying to, keep you in his life. Do not listen to that, all right? Anyways, the one I personally think this should be on here is, of course, everybody does this. That's very interesting. Lie. Because they're not interested. That's why they're, emphasizing and putting an accent on the If a comes out or a comes out, they're not even interested at all. They're not even listening to you. Anyway, since we're talking about white lies, that's the song we're going to play for you guys right now. Mr. Max Frost with White Lies. That was Max Frost, White Lies. Now, this song reached number 1 on most popular tracks on blogs now. And this song was in the first debut EP, on his first debut EP called Low, High, Low, which was released last year. And he writes and produces his own music, and he was inspired by Erykah Badu and Mr. D'Angelo, an artist that we just talked about, of course, last Tuesday with Joe Park. Last Tuesday, meaning like 2 days ago, of course. Now we have more great songs coming up for you guys. And the next artist on deck is Dwell. Now, he was born in a musical family, and he learned how to play instruments like the piano, trumpet, bass, and guitar. Now, music was therapeutic for him, and he learned how to play emotions into his music after he witnessed his father's death. Now, he recorded his first demo in his bedroom and made 100 copies, which are sold out in a week. Yes, songs that was made in his bedroom. Now, his music got into a hand of local heroes, of course, a hip-hop group called Slum Village, and started working with them. And eventually, Dwell signed with Virgin Records in 2003. Now, we're going to listen to a song off of his 5th studio album called Greater Than One. Once again, this is Dwell with What Profit. That was my man Dwell with What Profit. Now, recently, he was putting his talent to work for the next generation, of course, with a funky and inspirational single, Drive the Future. And Dwell, he's, the Making It Foundation, of course. Both of them are raising funds that will go into music and the arts education programs around the U.S., especially in his hometown of Detroit, Michigan. Now, from an artist from Detroit to the West Coast, of course, we're going to go to Mr. Warren G. He's a throwback artist for me, of course. When I was younger, growing up, I listened to a lot of Warren G music. And Warren G grew up in Long Beach, California. In 1990, he formed a group called 213 after the Long Beach area code with his friends Nate Dogg and Snoop D-O-double-G. Of course, he's not Snoop Dogg anymore. He's Snoop Lion. Don't know why he keeps changing his name. He also worked with MC Breed, Tupac, and his stepbrother Dr. Dre. And Warren G's first album, Regulate G-Funk Era, sold 4 million copies worldwide and certified 3 times platinum, y'all. Overall, Warren G has sold 8 to 10 million records. That's a lot of records, man. I wish I sold that many records. Whew. Jealous. Anyways, the week of August 1st to August 6th in 2005 was dedicated as the Warren G Week by the mayor of Long Beach. Speaking of which, July 27th, 21st in San Francisco is Fly to the Sky Day. Just wanted to throw that out there. I have a day too. Anyways, we're going to play Warren G and Nate Dogg's Regulate, which is going to be the last song for the first half of our show. And we're going to bring Mr. Johnny Flow. Welcome back to second part of What's Poppin', y'all. Guess what's going to be happening shortly? We're going to have Mr. Johnny Flow come in the studio and talk about some hip-hop tracks, some rap tracks, some R&B tracks, whatever he feels like playing today. We're going to actually have it the Johnny Flow Day. Because last week on Twitter, somebody was like, it's Thursday, Johnny Flow Day. That's exactly it. And Thursdays is dedicated to Mr. Johnny Flow. So we're going to give him the mic shortly. But for now, a word from our sponsors. Yeah. Guess what time it is, y'all?
Johnny time.
Johnny time. It's
weird.
Johnny time. Johnny Day. Thursdays is Johnny Day. We'll check the rhyme. Since it is your day, go ahead. Introduce yourself.
Good morning. Johnny Flo here. Once again, hungry.
The reason why Johnny's hungry is because he's on some detox diet juicing thing right now. And I'm looking at it. You know what it looks like, though?
What?
I thought you were doing like a science project in school. He's got to drink this till tomorrow, till Friday, and then he's going to start eating healthy.
Yes.
And then, while the first logo song or the theme song was playing, he was asking me like, oh, I got to think about wanting to eat when this detox is over. There's so many good, healthy choices you can make.
Eat the world.
You're going to eat the world? You're going to gain all that weight back.
Oh, my God.
Salads, of course, obviously is a given. Fruits and vegetables.
You know, I've never...
No
salad. Ever.
What?
Ever. I've had a bite or two, but never ordered salad in my life.
You need to get some salad. I mean, I can recommend a lot of good places to eat. There's also good recipes I can give you. You know, like I make my own sweet potato French fries or sweet potato chips at home, and they're good.
Delicious, right?
Sweet potato. Don't go for the white starchy foods. Stay away from wheats too. So stay away from flour. Potato, no. That's white.
Oh, man.
That's white starch. You want to go for a sweet potato instead.
Fine.
Squash. You know, there's so many different foods. I know we're talking about hip-hop music and rap music right now, but at the same time, I just want to give y'all people out there who are trying to detox and, try to look good for the spring and summer coming up. There are some good, healthy choices you can make in life, and it's easy. Try to eat a lot of meats and vegetables.
Man, I think you're crazy for always keeping up with yourself, like for years now.
It's not that hard. Once you get into it, it's easy. And try to also, when you eat fruit, don't overeat fruit. Because fruit has a lot of sugar in it. So eat a good amount of fruit, not too much.
Yeah,
and also nuts like peanuts and almonds and stuff like that. Carry them around with you so when you're hungry, don't overdo it and eat the whole bag or anything. Just, snack on it to, keep your appetite from overflowing and trying to get all hungry.
All this food.
Yes. Speaking of which, we're not talking about food no more, but we're going to get into some hip-hop music to get your mind off of food.
Yes.
Who is the first artist?
Soulja Boy, Tell Him.
Soulja Boy.
Yes.
All right, Soulja Boy, Tell Him. Now, how old is this dude?
He is 23 now.
Okay.
And he started off of like a social media, just putting up the song himself, and then that song blew up, which got him a major record deal, which was a song Crank That, like you.
Yeah, did not like that song.
The dance got popular.
It was a waste of my 3-4 minutes in my life.
I tried to listen to it again this week.
Soulja Boy. It's a terrible song. I'm sorry, that's an honest opinion. Now, what's the song that we're gonna listen to?
But I do like this song, "Kiss Me Through the Phone."
Okay.
It came out in 2008.
All right.
From his single. He's from his album, Soulja Boy Tell Him. And it went #1 in like 4 different countries: US, UK, Canada, and New Zealand.
Okay.
And somebody, I'm not familiar with the singer, Sammy. He sang the chorus. Actually, it was originally offered to Chris Brown, but he turned it down.
Okay.
And it's funny. I'm going to read word for word. It says, Soulja Boy tried to sing it on his own with autotune, but found it unacceptable. And it's like
Soulja Boy tried to do a T-Pain, huh?
And then he found it unacceptable, so I guess he got his friend Sammy to do it. I think it was a better choice.
Okay.
Yes.
I'm pretty sure Chris Brown had a good reason for turning it down. Maybe the vocal parts weren't his style or whatnot. And sometimes that happens when you come up with a song and you want to feature an artist on it, and the artist might be a friend, but you got to be honest as a friend. Be like, dude, I know we boys and all, but this song does not suit me. So
it's hard to do that sometimes, though.
I've turned it down. My friends have turned me down. It works either way. Anyways, we're going to play this song for you guys right now. Mr. Soulja Boy Tell Him with Kiss Me Through the Phone. Kiss Me Through the Phone by Soulja Boy Tell Him featuring Sammy. I could totally see, like, if that was Soulja Boy, Kiss Me Through the Phone with the autotune, it'd have been funny, and that song would not work. Moving on to another young artist, of course, who debuted at a young age.
Lil Wayne.
He's not that young compared to Soulja Boy, but he started at a young age.
He started at the age of 9.
Why are kids going that route, man?
Man, he joined the Cash Money Records in 1989. I didn't even know it existed then.
9 years old, making some gold.
It's pretty cool how he started.
Album sold.
He found the number of the owner of Cash Money Records, and then he called him every day, leaving him voicemails with freestyle raps. And then the dude was like, I'm gonna sign him, and then he just got signed at the age of 9.
Wow.
That's dedication for a young dude, young boy.
But now that he's wiser and older, I mean, sometimes I feel like certain artists, need to realize that the young youth out there listening to the music needs to be educated, not about just killing people or making a lot of money, because that's not what life is all about. Because sometimes you need to be educated.
Especially
you need to
Lil
go to
Wayne,
school.
man. He's had health issues past couple years.
Oh, has he?
Because he's drink that scissor that he says,
Uh-huh.
and then he passes out on planes.
He's on the scissor,
He
y'all.
goes into hospital, emergency rooms, like in the middle of the plane, and he gets there to land, like in the middle of the trip, and then go to the
Drinking
hospital.
that purple stuff, man.
But he said he's gonna retire soon.
Already? He ain't old enough?
Well, years ago, he already said he wants to retire by the age of 35 because he says he has 4 kids, and he's gonna feel selfish.
Lil Wayne already has 4 kids?
I didn't even. I just found out today. Oh, yes, this week.
You gotta change his name to Old Wayne. Lil Wayne, you got 4 kids. Okay, that's good for you. Good for you.
And he said he'll feel selfish still going to the studio when it's such a vital point in their lives and the kids' lives. And I guess that makes sense because he's had no father when he grew up.
Okay.
His name is Dwayne, and he said he dropped the D in the front because he had no dad in his life, so he wanted to drop the D in his name.
So he dropped his dad and said Lil Wayne. Okay.
But yeah, I mean, I guess that's why he has that thing where he wants to be a good father to his kids.
That's why he says that in a rap on Look At Me Now.
What did he say?
And he goes, my daddy's dead in the song. So I'm thinking that's one of the lines he says in the song. So I was thinking, does he doesn't like his dad? I thought he meant like his dad's alive.
Too. His dad's alive.
Oh, but his dad was never around.
No, never around.
That's why he says his dad's dead. My daddy's dead. That's what he says in the rap. So I'm like, wait, is he physically dead? Is he actually literally dead?
No, in his heart, probably, though. Like just.
Oh, okay, that makes sense. All right, so it was a deadbeat dad in his life. Okay.
And
Lil Wayne. And the song that you brought is called?
Go DJ.
Go DJ.
I wanted to play the other song, but y'all played it this week, so. How to Love. But,
Go DJ. Now, Go DJ, is that a new song?
Nah, it's a single from 2004, his 4th album, The Carter, which people say this is like the beginning of the Lil Wayne era. Because right now he's going by the Carter series, like Carter 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Okay.
5, which is going to be his retirement album, supposedly.
What is the Carter anyway? I never knew.
Carter, that's his last name.
Oh,
like
Dwayne Carter.
And he's had a career since 1999 when he was 17, and even though every album went gold and platinum, like this is when he actually stood out as a solo artist, and this is like the style that he's chosen and is going with it even till this day. I mean, it sounds a little different, but like you could tell, like pre-Go DJ to post-Go DJ. So I thought this was a meaningful song to pick up.
Wait, so the Carter, is that his mom's last name? Because I'm pretty sure if he dropped the D from Dwayne and his last name made it Lil Wayne, and if Carter is his dad's last name, that makes no sense.
Yeah,
if you're gonna you should drop the last name too if you're gonna drop the D.
Yeah.
I'm just curious. Somebody email us, let us know. I don't want to do all this research online. Alrighty, so we're gonna play the single off his 4th album called The Carter that came out in 2004, and this song is called Go DJ by Lil Wayne. That was Lil Wayne.
Go DJ.
I didn't like Lil Wayne in the beginning because his voice tone. But the more and more you listen to him, it's like, I can transform it. No, I can't dance. But I'm going to start rapping like that, too.
You know everything.
You know who reminds me of, though?
Who?
He kind of reminds me of E-Sense.
Yeah.
From,
from Supreme Team.
Supreme Team. I couldn't think of the name. I was like, Dynamic Duo? No.
He reminds me of Toki, actually.
Toki? Okay, Toki's got the image.
Because I heard, like, Lil Wayne's, like, his idol.
Okay. But when I worked with E-Sense and Sam D back in the day when I on my Deoja single, he was rapping and I listened to it, I was like, his tone sounded like Lil Wayne. So I was like, yeah. You got that little wine, E-Sense on the time. I don't know what I'm talking about right now. But we're gonna move on to the next artist, and the next artist is
Nelly.
And he's going to be the last artist for our program, so we're going to make this information part pretty short. The song that you brought with you is
Dilemma.
Featuring
Kelly Rowland, one of my favorites.
Yes.
And
originally from Destiny's Child.
Yep. It's a single from his 2nd album, Nellyville.
Okay.
And this is a great song, and I didn't know it was this successful. It was the 11th most successful song from 2000 and 2009.
Is this the one, no matter what I do? Of course I that was successful, man.
I mean, I know it was
that was on the
successful,
radio
but-
all the time to the point where he got sick of it.
But 11th most successful song? I didn't know that.
Because it's got one of those jingles. If you notice the songs that do great and blow
They got
up,
the great hook. Right?
they got the hook that everybody, even people who don't like hip hop, will know it. You know, like, I like rock and roll, no matter what I do. They know all the melody lines and everything. It's just one of those catchy tunes. Even songs that we don't like, well, I'm not going to say I don't like or like it, but, you know, like the Carly Rae Jepsen song, Call It Me Maybe. You know the song, even though you don't like
Is that
pop
how it
music.
goes?
I'm sorry, my voice is going right now. But, yeah, Nelly's Dilemma was a great single off of the second album called Nellyville, like you said.
Yes.
Now, 11th most successful song of 2000 to 2009. So, of course, we're going to have to make this the last song for our show. We can't give much information because we're out of time, y'all. But once again, we want to thank you guys. And, you know, you can still email us and let us know what white lies you've done. What about you? What white lies have you told in the past?
I don't know. I can't say because I don't want anyone to listen to.
Oh, yeah, that's true. You don't want to hurt no feelings. Alrighty, y'all. Thanks once again for tuning in today to What's Poppin' with me, your boy Brian Jew, and
Johnny Flow.
The last song we got for you guys right now is by Nelly featuring Kelly Rowland with
Dilemma.
And I'll see you guys tomorrow. Peace.
Peace.